Look at the little olive. Alright, Aquarians, welcome to your reading. I am Sailor Solitaire. Thank you very much for joining me. And we have the Sun in reverse coming up. We also have the Magician coming up. Okay, so I feel like some of you Aquarians are feeling like you're not really able to do things that really make you happy. You're unable to kind of find that contentment in your everyday life. You guys are like, you know, you feel like life in some way, the circumstances that you're in are preventing you from really being happy, from being free to do what you want. We do have this Magician card showing up, more fire energy, as you can see with the red and the oranges, and I feel like this is reminding you that you do have the power. This Magician, kind of a somewhat scary figure for some of you, but I feel like, you know, this is a perfect card for you Aquarians, because Aquarius is the rebel of the zodiac. You guys are like the badasses, and I feel like, you know, when right now, if you're feeling like you're not free to do what you want and you're not finding that contentment in your everyday life and you're not feeling that spark, that happiness to be alive when you wake up in the morning, this Magician card is like, don't be ashamed or afraid to kind of take a walk on the wild side, on the dark side a little bit. I'm not saying, you know, you have to change your whole wardrobe and do something stupid and take on a whole different, you know, mentality, but I feel like this is kind of reminding you that you have the power to create the life that you want. You have the power to be happy if you want to. Your circumstances should not get in your way. You should either make changes, make steps to changing your circumstances, or change your mind, your mentality, and your outlook, and to have a little bit more gratitude. This Magician is about manifesting your desires, manifesting what you want. So instead of kind of focusing on, okay, I am not happy, there's something wrong, and I just can't find satisfaction in the things that I do, instead of focusing on that, focus on what you do want, and you can turn this card around. There are butterflies here for symbolizing transformation, and you have winged creatures all around here symbolizing freedom. So it's all at your disposal. You have resources, you have the means to achieve that happiness that you are struggling to achieve. But you need to be reminded of your power, and you have to, you know, not necessarily do things that are expected of you. And what I mean by that is that this Magician is like, kind of is literally a magician. Like, he's pulling rabbits out of thin air, out of a hat. It's like, you know, it's unexpected moves that you should be making, and I feel like you shouldn't be afraid to do what other people think is, you know, inappropriate or unexpected of you. Again, I don't mean, you know, within reason. I'm not telling you to do, you know, to break the law in order to, or like rob a bank to get the money to achieve happiness. I just mean that this Magician card is like doing the unexpected, doing things that people would never dream of doing, never think of doing. And this is just pure magic, pure creative and, you know, intuitive energy that you can pull from within you and bring it to the outside world, so that you can literally have whatever it is that your heart desires. This Magician is all about potential. And so right now, I know that some of you Aquarians are feeling down, but you guys are the badasses. You guys are the original thinkers, unique individuals, and you can get things done that other people would, you know, have no clue about, you know, even beginning to start to accomplish those things. So try to keep that in mind. You guys are so capable, you guys are so talented, and there's really no excuse. If you guys are feeling down, honestly, you can change that. That's all a matter of you just deciding, yes, I'm going to change, make the decision, make the choice to change my life for the better. All right, so we kind of got sidetracked there, but I feel like that was a message that was important and necessary for you guys to hear, for most of you Aquarians, not all of you. Okay, we also have this King of Cups showing up, so this could be indicating a Scorpio for some of you, a Scorpio male or female. And I feel like this King of Cups is coming into your life kind of, you know, saying, oh, I'll take care of you, kind of, you know, maybe in terms of your emotional needs, physical needs, or your, you know, financial needs. This person might be coming into your life with a business proposal, or with just like a random free gift, like, oh, I'm gonna buy you, you know, I'm gonna buy you dinner, and, you know, no pressure. There's gonna be someone coming into your life who's kind of like wants to take care of you in some way, some of you Aquarians. And of course, this doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but this could be somebody who is, you know, really intense, really, you know, in tune with their emotions and with their feminine side even, but who, you know, doesn't sacrifice any of their masculinity. So yeah, for some of you Aquarians, this is definitely a male, and for some of you Aquarius females, this is like, this person's gonna come in and really, you know, want to show you the finer things of life. And for you Aquarius males, I feel like this could be you. This could be, you know, you taking on this energy where you want to provide for somebody, where you're really feeling, and maybe you're not actually going to, you know, go out there and actually do it, but I feel like some of you Aquarius males are going to be really feeling that urge to like settle down, or to, you know, take care of somebody. This could be like not necessarily a romantic partner. This could be like your mom or your family or your father, or you know, a little cousin or a niece or a nephew, where you're going to be, you know, really wanting to show them the finer things in life, show them, you know, how nice life could be. So maybe someone, you know, is going through a hard time, and you just want to take care of them. You want to, you know, make life a little bit easier for them. You want to take the pressure off of them and unburden them a little bit, and make them feel at ease, make them feel a little bit more loved and comfortable. So, and you feel like that's really good energy. You want to show them a little bit more stability. And I feel like for some of you Aquarians, it's like, you know, people who are going through a tragic time or a difficult time, and it's like you want to just comfort them. You want to just take some of their pain away. Yeah, so I do feel like some of them, really their whole world has been turned upside down. So maybe some of you know somebody who's been affected by some sort of loss, or, you know, natural disasters that are going on. You know, maybe they are experiencing a job loss as well, or, you know, a breakup or a death in the family or something like that. And their whole world is kind of upside down, and they're feeling really down and out, and you want to comfort them because maybe it is affecting you. But I feel like for most of you Aquarians, this is just out of the generosity, out of the kindness of your heart. And maybe that person has been, you know, good to you. But I feel like for some reason, this is about somebody who really can't do much for you in return, but you're still wanting to kind of help them. And I feel like this is going to, you know, appease your soul and your desire to help. And I feel like for now, for a little bit, you're going to really want to kind of be in touch with that softer side of yourself. You're going to want to, you know, just be nice, be a kind-hearted person. Not that you guys aren't kind-hearted people, but it's really going to come out there where you're going to feel like, okay, I want to do something like for somebody else. I want to do a good deed. All right, so I'm just going to pull out 3 cards here. I feel like a lot of messages are trying to come through, but let's do this. So the first card is something that you Aquarians are missing, something that you could literally be like longing for, or something that you need to be aware of. The Sun. Okay, so this card comes up again. So yes, some of you are feeling down. Some of you are feeling like you just can't catch a break, that you're, you know, you can't find that satisfaction, or you can't have that time to yourself, or you don't have the resources or the means to do what you want, to be free, to live a life that you want, and to really just do things that make you happy. And you feel almost like you're stuck, you're like trapped maybe in a rat race, or your current job, or in, you know, you're just with your financial situation. It's like you guys can't get out. You guys are just, you feel like you're kind of doomed to just live a monotonous life day to day, and you're not finding satisfaction. And that's something that you're missing. This is interesting because this is something that you're missing, but this is also something that you should be aware of. So I feel like again, that comes from, this happiness comes from your attitude, comes from within. And it's like, this is something that you feel like you guys are missing, this happiness. But then at the same time, you guys are missing the fact that you guys have this at your, like, in front of you, at your fingertips right now. And you guys are missing the point. You guys are missing the fact that life is happening every day. And it's like, kind of like a circular, like a vicious cycle kind of situation, because it's like you're feeling sad and sorry for yourself because it's like, oh, every day time is passing by and I can't do the things that I want, and you're like, oh, my life is being wasted. But because of that mentality, you are wasting your life. You are, wasting the days that you are blessed to have. You wake up every day ungrateful, and really you should be waking up with the mindset that I'm going to do something good today. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to find happiness. And so you have to kind of break that cycle and start by trying to see the good, trying to see the positivity in your everyday life. And then you will be having a more satisfactory, a more satisfied, more content and fulfilled life. I hope that makes sense. If you want me to explain that a little bit, comment in the comments, but it makes sense in my head, so hopefully it makes sense for you guys. But again, you have family, you have people around you, you are surrounded by good things, and you just need to let that sink in, let that positivity reach your heart. And I feel like it's almost like, you guys, it's like the sun is shining, but you guys are staying inside, and to really feel the light, to really feel the positivity, the warmth, and the goodness that life has to offer, you need to kind of take a step outside and really let your body feel that, let your whole mind be overcome and engulfed and let your soul be inflamed by the positivity of life. You can't just be passive about this. This is your life. You need to take control of it now. You need to make that decision to be happy every single day. Okay, so general advice for you. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so this is possibly, for some of you Aquarians, you guys are going to be looking at less conventional ways. I feel like this card comes up for you Aquarians. Again, you guys are the rebels of the zodiac. So maybe, you're not finding happiness in your everyday life and you need to do something different. You need to find another hobby. You need to look towards your spirituality instead of, religion necessarily. I'm not saying you need to abandon your religion, but I'm saying, try to look for new ways to feed your soul, to feed your heart, and to open your mind, open your heart, broaden your horizons in order for you to find new ways of advice and to be happy, and to kind of learn from other people. I feel like definitely this card, for some reason right now, is saying you Aquarians need to go out and kind of get advice or insight, or kind of just converse with other people in order to really get a new outlook. You're going to benefit from new information. And as general advice, you need to seek that new information. So if you're, feeling like, oh, I don't know how to turn my life around, you need to seek out those resources for yourself, and then you will be more equipped, more prepared to handle your everyday mental battles that you're having with yourself. And honestly, a lot of people overlook the mental, emotional, psychological side of life, but that really controls everything. That's where it starts. And if you're not 100% here, then it's going to show in your everyday life. And if you really do want productivity and to be happy and to, be more successful, it needs to start from your mental health and from your thoughts, the thoughts that you tell yourself every day, and the outlook and the prospect that you have for yourself. So the outcome for you Aquarians is Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is actually beautiful energy. This is fitting and this is amazing. So this Five of Pentacles, when it comes upright, this is like you guys are possibly going to be losing a job, possibly experiencing some sort of financial poverty or loss, and so maybe like a drop in income, or you guys are just, kind of having to do having to survive with less resources, less money. But when it comes in reverse, this is like finally things are looking up, or this is literally like the opposite of that. So maybe, you know, you're going to have more success in your career. You're going to, you know, find a job that is better for you, or find a job, period, that you like, or you're going to see an increase in your income. And so I feel like this is really good, you guys. You know, this, so you could experience, you know, a lot of financial gains, which is, you know, maybe due to you, again, that acquiring that new information, new resources, that's going to help you. And it will help you find fulfillment and contentment. And hopefully, you know, it doesn't take money to make you happy, but that definitely does help. And I feel like this is definitely, as the outcome card, going to happen for you guys. You guys are going to be financially, you know, more independent, more stable. And some of you may be, you know, encountering, you know, a sum of money that was unexpected, or that, you know, you weren't really planning for, and it's going to be good. I feel like that really is going to turn things around again. But hopefully, I feel like, you know, you Aquarians need to learn that you can't really just you can't rely on money for your happiness. But again, this is a little nudge in that right direction. So financial gains for you, Aquarians. So everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, so that you can stay updated with my readings. And like this video if you found this helpful or valuable. And I'll see you guys next time.